Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview for the upcoming Invasion expansion for Stonespine Architects. And as always, I take no money from publishers, I'm just showing this game off so you can make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So Invasion is a big expansion, and I do want to say right off the bat, this is a prototype. It looks great because Thunderworks did a really good job of getting everything ready, but again, this is a prototype, things could change, and I hope some of them do, because as I'll talk at the end, I do have some balance concerns with the current prototype. But putting that aside, huge expansion. It takes Stonespine Architects, which is an excellent little dungeon building sort of tile laying game, and adds in heroes trying to come into the dungeon you're building that you can fight. It also adds a ton of asymmetric characters you can play as, so everything I could want from an expansion for this game that I really do enjoy. I have kept Stonespine Architects for all the years since I covered it, and y'all know me, I tend to cull games, especially Euros, quite aggressively, so pretty good sign that I kept this one. But yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to play regular Stonespine Architects. In this case, I'm showing off the solo mode. I'm going to build 4 cards into my dungeon each round, but then we're going to have some heroes. I've drawn one of each type, this little blue kind of roguish dagger, this red sort of fighter one, and this blue mace specialist. You always have one black card, one red card, and one blue card. And we're going to try to defeat them, and whoever defeats the most gets some victory points. And it's kind of push your luck, letting more and more heroes in. If you let too many in, then you're going to get negative victory points automatically. And you're also getting experience from defeating the enemies that will let you level up your unique character. There's a whole bunch going on, but let me just talk through a few of the things that are going to lean into the strategy of the game for me. And I will try to explain the core mechanics if you haven't watched my original video on the game. So I'm still using most of the regular solo stuff. I've got the Jael cards, or Jael, I don't know how to pronounce his name, this guy who is supposedly building a dungeon against me. I've got an overall gold card that we'll be fighting over, whoever of us has the most kobolds in their dungeon. I've got market cards over here that have gold values I can buy them with. I've drawn 3 challenge cards, one of which I'm going to get to give me endgame victory points. I've still got my blueprint for building my dungeon. I've still got my little border here to start me off. I've got my gate up here. All that is the same, but now I've got one of 12 unique characters. Each of these is double-sided, and there's 6 of them. In this case, I'm doing my best Mushu impression and playing this great stone dragon. And there's a bunch of stuff going on for all of these. First of all, down here, I have some special powers. Now, for this character, none of them are ongoing at the beginning, so he's not doing anything for me at first. But as I get experience cubes, which you get mostly from defeating heroes, but you can also buy them in the market, they're going to go up here to my experience level. Whenever I have 5 of them, I'm going to pick one of these 2 tracks to advance. On the right here, I'm going to be gaining these treasure chest tokens, which let me just add treasures to my dungeon to get more money every round and let me buy nicer stuff. See, this is 2 times lightning bolts, so 2 of these treasures, and this is 4 times lightning bolts. And when I get to here, I'm going to unlock my A power, which makes all my minions, that's going to be the left track here, do +2 damage in stone chambers. Stone dragon, stone chambers. Going up this left track will unlock minions who are going to help me fight the heroes. And I also have my own stone dragon figure myself. This is my guardian, and they also fight for me in the battle phase. And if I get one of these tracks all the way up, I unlock one version of endgame scoring, which says I get 2 victory points for every treasure chest in my 4 central chambers. If I get both all the way up, it becomes 3 victory points for each treasure chest in my 4 central chambers. This is a much more straightforward faction than some of the other ones. I thought that'd be good to show off the game. I also have to consider the heroes I've gotten. So there are multiples of each type. In this case, I got the adaptive rogue. It says when defeated, they destroy a trap in their chamber. They have these rubble tokens now, and many effects can actually blow up things in your dungeon. So this is going to push me to use fewer traps than I might otherwise, or at least place them sparingly, because otherwise the rogues, as they get defeated, are going to blow them up. Then I've got a fighter who has a ton of health, but these guys always have a negative ability for themselves. It makes them easier to hurt. In this case, the fighter is foolhardy. He takes +1 damage from one monster or trap in each chamber. So he's better if I spread out stuff, so he kind of walks through a bunch of death chambers instead of just having like a bunch of stuff in one room, which will not benefit from the bonus more than once. And then finally, the Templar is of the class that has an immunity to something. In his case, he takes no damage in the first chamber containing my minions. That's pretty annoying because that's my bonus power I can unlock to make them do more damage. But hey, if I get enough minions, then they'll eventually eat them. And you'll see how all that works when we actually get to the first invasion. There's going to be, again, 1 per year, and I have the potential to lose victory points or gain them. And then the heroes are also going to level up after each invasion, gaining more hit points above their max here. And like I said, I want to get kobold. I also might want to get this kobold formation if I can get a bunch of cards with kobolds. Those will combo together well. This one wants me to have a good mix of stone and dirt rooms in my dungeon, but I want to be mostly stone to benefit from my stone dragon ability, so I think I want to go for that. And Guardian's Glory lets me get bonus victory points for experience cubes at the end of the game, which means I might not have leveled as much as I would like. Not sure that one's too great, we'll see. And one more new thing, you do have a bonus market board. I'm on the solo side here. I can spend 4 money to get 4 experience cubes, because sometimes defeating the heroes isn't going to level you up enough. This is during the market phase when we get to it. But Jael will get those first whenever I pass his gold value. And then I can only spend 4 money to get 2 experience points as many times as I want. I can spend 3 to unrubble something, like if that rogue destroys one of my traps. And this one's huge. You always have, although they're expensive, secret doors available to let you connect your dungeon, because that's super important for the battling phase of the game. But here I actually got lucky and got an even cheaper one here. But anyway, let's jump into the game, and I'll explain things as we go. So Jael is going for red chambers this turn. He's going to have 8 money. And actually, we can go ahead and mark that. And he's going to be getting rid of the lowest valued things. He wants goblins. I don't want to give him goblins or kobolds this round. All right, so if you haven't seen Stonespine Architects, here's where we get to the main meat of the game. You will start with 5 cards in your hand. You're going to pick one to add to one of the 4 spots in the first row of your dungeon. You're only building the first row in year 1, second row in year 2. And these cards have several things going on. So first of all, the icon in the upper left and also just the illustration of the card shows whether it's a dirt or stone dungeon. This one's dirt. It can have up to 4 elements, 1 per corner. In this case, I've got a slime or ooze. I always forget which one is which. In the bottom left, I've got a pit trap in the bottom right, and I've got a treasure chest in the upper right. It's also got paths. You ideally want as many paths connecting your dungeon together as possible. Again, that's better for the fighting you're going to see, but it also gets you victory points at the end of the game. And it's got a gold value at the bottom. This is going to help me buy stuff from the market and also steal stuff from Jael. This one's only worth 2. And then just for the solo mode in the bottom right is a red icon, which means that Jael would steal this card if I let him. Oof, and actually we got 2 red cards, which is never great. Because how this works is I place 1 card and I keep 1 card in the solo mode to go forward to the next round. The other ones get discarded, although Jael will steal them if they can. So I guess I don't want to give these to him. I'm also considering my blueprint card. The more of these elements that I fulfill, the more victory points I'll get at the bottom there. So for this round, I want to do ideally a treasure chest in the upper left. Although I get treasure chests so easily, it'd be easy for me to add one later with my stone dragon powers. And a dirt chamber in the third column. It's nothing too tough. All right, so if I'm going to take these reds to not let him get anything, I mean, that would fulfill the treasure chest already. And it would get me a monster and a trap. I mean, yeah, because monsters and traps will hit enemies, by the way. You could probably figure that out thematically. Now I'm going to hold on to this one so they don't get it. These other 3 get discarded because none of them are red. And then I take the card I kept and I draw a number of cards equal to the empty spots remaining, which is 3. Okay, so no reds this time except for this one, which I could put here just to have another dirt. Well, let's see what else is good. I mean, this is a really nice one. It's got a kobold, first of all, which is one of the scoring things, and it connects everything so far. So yeah, I think I'll put that one down and keep the red. I am doing all dirt, by the way, which is not going too well with my stone dragon ability, but this is not a game where you should ever expect to be able to do everything. All right. I mean, now the red probably seems like the way to go, right? Because that'll do the dirt thing I need. Although it's not going to connect anymore, but hopefully I can buy stuff to get some more connection. Ooh, the galley has 5 money. No reds to worry about, so sure, let's try that. That does my blueprint. It's got some more traps and monsters. Although all these traps, they're definitely going to get blown up by the rogue pretty quickly. Which of these do I want to keep? I mean, I guess the stone one is slightly better between the 2. It would get me enough money to maybe get a secret passage to connect them. All right, my last one is a training room. Yeah, I mean, that's traps versus... Oh, wait a second. That's a knoll. This is a kobold. Okay, so now I'm getting a kobold. I had my guys mixed up. And this one gets discarded. I didn't give them any reds. Haha, take that AI. Although maybe everything else is going to be terrible, so it might not matter. And I did fulfill both of my blueprint things for this round. All right, so not bad at all. Now I'm going to go to the market and do some improvements. So I count my money. I've got 2, 4, 7, 12. Now this money will only apply for this round. I am going to cover up these bottom values, but treasure chests add 1 additional gold, which persists round to round. So they're excellent. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting 4, 7, 12, 13 with the 1 treasure chest. So there we go, and they've got a value of 8. And how that works is I can buy stuff with my gold, but once I get to 8 or less, he's going to jump in. He's going to take the things that are defined here on his card, in this case, the bottommost stuff on each of the market cards, which I don't really care about except for that cheap secret passage I might want to get. But in this new mode, he's also going to grab the 4 experience, so I can't get as much of that. He's going to grab the cheapest staircase. Oh, and he also gets rid of the lowest challenge card, which is the kobolds. I don't love that, because whenever I drop out and stop buying stuff, I get one of the leftover challenge cards. But I guess the XP one is fine, especially if I buy this. I don't really want a ton of traps. I don't really need oozes. So besides just making me deal more damage to the heroes, I don't really need any of that. So yeah, let's spend 1, 2, 3, 4 and get this cheap secret passage to connect everything together so we can defeat more people. And I don't want Jael to get it because the experience points are worth 1 victory point each for the AI. So I'll spend 5 to get that as well. And remember, I need 5 to level up. So 4 is not doing anything for me yet. Okay, but now I've passed him, so he gets this. I guess I'll just put all this stuff down here. And he would have gotten that. He also gets this. And he discards that kobold card because it has the lowest value. Sorry, it's in the bottom left here. And yeah, I literally can't buy anything. Oh, I guess I could buy experience again. Yeah, let's do that and level up. That's actually great. So I'm buying 2 more experience, which means I get to level up immediately. Now, this is a bit of a choice, a question. Getting the treasure earlier would let me get more treasure chests for more money, but if I wait 1 more round, I'm getting victory points if I move these tracks up high enough for treasure chests in my 4 central chambers, which is these 2 spaces in round 2 and these 2 spaces in round 3. So I kind of want to wait and then hyper place treasure chests in here. So let's go ahead and get our first minion. Oh, which is actually going to let me fight even better in this combat because I'm going to be able to place the stone dragon and the minion, and I got lots of other friends. So this should be good. This should be good. And yeah, now I feel better about getting Guardian's Glory because the more I level up early, the less I'll need to use experience cubes at the end of the game, and I might actually get a lot of victory points from these. The experience cubes are always worth 1 victory point at the end of the game, just like they are for the AI, but here they'd be worth 2 more, so 3 each, which is pretty big. All right, so now we prepare for the invasion. And the enemies are going to be coming in through my gate, and they'll be moving through contiguous passages. If they ever get to a dead end, then they leave, and I lose. I have to take one of those penalty things. So to explain this briefly, my Guardian is basically a one-shot kill, so wherever I put him, and these guys, by the way, don't use up corner spaces, so like they just kind of hang out wherever they want. My Guardian is a one-shot kill, so I would probably want to put him in like the weakest spot, which I guess would be here with the kobold by himself. And then my minion does +2 damage, although the Templar is ignoring the first 2, which is just kind of terrible. So I don't know, really. Let's put him here, I guess. And what happens is I'm going to send in heroes one at a time. Each of my traps and monsters is going to deal 1 damage. My minions are going to deal 2 damage. That guy's going to one-shot kill. And we'll see how it goes, I guess. And I have a feeling all my traps are going to get rubbled very quickly, but that's okay. So now we look at Invasion Year 1, and it says 1 white die. This is how many dice we're going to roll for each sort of push your luckish round. We roll the die, we fight whatever hero that is. If it's more than 1 hero, we have to fight them 1 at a time. And then after we've survived that wave, each player gets to decide, do I want to stick around or not? Because if you ever can't defeat a hero or they escape, then you get this Invasion Year 1 or 2 or 3 demerit, which is going to give you negative victory points. So you don't want to overshoot, but in competitive, whoever has the most defeats of heroes without somebody escaping, with ties being broken by priority, whoever dropped out of the buying stuff first, gets this little victory token. And this also tells us who's going to level up. But yeah, so that's the basic idea of what's going on. So let's roll for our first one. This has 2 faces with each of the characters. Later on, we'll also add these kind of more brownish dice. They have 3 blank faces and 1 for each hero, so you're not quite as sure how many people are going to come in. All right, and we've got a big old fighter first. So 6 life. He's going to take +1 damage from 1 monster or trap in each chamber. And here's the big thing. I've sort of buried the lead here. Whenever a hero gets defeated, so let's say they went in here, they would take 1/2 damage plus 1 from a trapper monster because of their ability. And then let's say I send them in here, they take 1/2 damage plus 1 for a trapper monster, so they're defeated. Whenever they get defeated, they get laid down, and that chamber becomes a null chamber for future heroes. If he'd been defeated here, the next hero would skip this area, wouldn't get any damage whatsoever, and he would go ahead and move along. Now here I do want to send the warrior over here because it perfectly defeats him, and that way I've got a lot more flexibility, because if a hero would ever be walking along, they can't return to a chamber they've already been to, and if they're walking along and reach a dead end or they can't go anywhere, they escape, you stop, you take the demerit, even if there's other heroes waiting, you don't get to fight them. That's all bad. So let's go ahead and get my extremity of my dungeon dealt with the warrior being defeated here. Oh, and I'm supposed to have my gate up to show it's open, and I lay it down when I don't want to fight anymore. That's kind of how you show whether you're pushing your luck or not. But let's keep going, because in year 1, Jael is going to be considered to have defeated 3 heroes, 6 in year 2, 9 in year 3, 12 in year 4, and I have to beat that number to get the bonus. So here I would have to defeat 4 heroes, which means I have to fill with a dead hero every single chamber in my dungeon, which ain't easy. We're going to have to roll lucky here. But this first one's only worth 4 victory points, so it's not the biggest thing in the world. All right, round 2, let's go. We got another fighter. That's interesting. So we have to go this way, so it's going to be 3 damage again. Then he's taking 4, 5, plus his bonus 6, plus the minions deal 2 damage, so 8. So he's super dead. All right, now there's no reason to stop here, because I can definitely defeat any third hero because of my leader here. What I'm hoping for is, I guess, a rogue, even though it'll blow up my trap, because a rogue would be defeated since it only has 1 life here, then it would blow up my trap. And then anybody will be defeated by my guardian. Again, that's a 1-shot kill. So yeah, hoping for a rogue, hoping. Nope, it's another fighter. It appears to be all I can roll. So he goes here, takes 3 damage, goes here, immediately gets defeated. Now, do I want to go on? If it was a fighter, I could not defeat them. They would take 3 damage, and then they would get out. If it was a Templar, I could not defeat them. They would take 2 damage, and then they would get out, because they don't have the bonus thing, and they have 3 life. If it was a rogue, it would be defeated, but it would also blow up my trap that is doing some nice damage every round as heroes enter. So yeah, as much as I would like those 4 victory points, I think I don't want to take a -2, and there's a 2/3 chance that I would here. So I'm going to lay my gate down and stop. That means the bot gets the 4 victory points. I'll put it down with their other stuff. Oh, and sorry, they should have also gotten all of this stuff that was left over. I also discard the challenge card I didn't take. But yeah, they get that. And we also roll a single white die to level up a hero. Let's see who's going to be bigger. Oh, the Templar is now a 4, which is honestly kind of tough because they can't be hurt by my first minion room. So they have 4 health now. Okay, then I take back my minion and my boss. I'll be able to place them wherever I want next round. They don't get locked in. And I'm getting 1, 2, 3 experience. So almost enough to level up again. Not bad. And then all these guys go away, and we're set up for the next year. Well, almost set up. Let's go ahead and discard these market cards and get a few new ones and fill them in. All right, so let's see how things are looking going into year 2. We got a treasure chest here and a ton of traps I don't want, and a goblin that if the AI gets, they're going to be worth a bit extra because of their Jael card from last round. They hang on to this. And, ooh, this looks good. Gain 3 reputation for each pair. Oh, treasure chest and reputation star in your dungeon. I'm going to get a ton of treasure chests, but otherwise I don't think that'll work too well. Another one that wants clusters. Right now I'm mostly just dirt, so that's not necessarily good. Oh, geez, another cluster one. Get 2 reputation for each chamber in a single cluster of chambers in your... Oh, actually, wait, that's good. And sorry, I should explain these more because they are the most confusing cards in the game. A cluster is a contiguously connected set of all dirt or all stone dungeons. So right now I've got a 3x1 cluster and a 1x1 cluster here. And this one is 2 victory points for every card in my biggest cluster, which right now is already 3. So if I get a bit more dirt, although I kind of want to do stone for the stone dragon, then I can get a bunch of victory points. That one seems pretty good. I mean, unless I get some stars, because then this one will be very easy to do because I can put down so many treasure chests. And the nice thing is the bot is going to be stealing that one, right? Don't they always go for the lowest? Yep, lowest challenge. So I'll have free reign of the 2 that I actually want. Oh my gosh, so they're going for 14 gold this round. And the highest stuff, which is going to take the treasure chest. So I don't know if I'll get enough money to get much from them here, but we'll see what happens. And let's see, I'd like another purple guy here, which is in the market, but it's super expensive, and Jael's going to get it. And a dirt here. Okay, And the bot wants red cards again. Oh, and we got 3, so they're definitely going to get something. Oh, man. Treasure chests. Oh, and this is now going to be central rooms, so treasure chests are extra good for me. So maybe I put this here. Even though it's 0 money, it'll get me a little bit. It will eventually connect with stuff, or I could do a secret passage there. And that's one of the reds, and then I guess I want to hold on to this other red. Although it really doesn't connect to things very well. Oh, I guess I do want a dirt here. Okay, so I'll hold on this other red, but they do take this one with double oozes, which isn't worth anything to them yet. Could be for their later cards. Oh, I didn't see. They're getting 2 victory points for every trap, which sucks because they got so many traps in the market last round. They're going to get a bunch this round as well. But so it goes. So yeah, I will hold on to that one, give them that. All right, and I got a billion red cards again. Sometimes that's just how the game goes. But, ooh, this is perfect, though. Let's take this one. Because, look, it gets me the ooze I need, and it gets me a treasure chest. Now, I am basically going to be obligated now to get a secret passage here. Otherwise, my heroes won't have much to do at all. And I will still hang on to that one because that's still a great room to place. And I'll let these 2 go, and they'll grab that. It's a bunch of green oozes for them. Another red. Why am I getting so many reds? Oh, and these are, like, almost identical. Except this one's better. Oh, no, it's not. This one's not better in every way because I want dirt there for my blueprint. I mean, this one, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And I'll hang on to that because it's pretty decent, even though I probably won't get it to connect to stuff. And we'll give him this one. Oh, wait a second, what am I doing? That was green. Oh, but it is so much more money. Do I care if the bot gets a bit more stuff? Yeah, you know what I do, whatever. I'm going to keep that one, hang on to that one so they don't get anything. All right, and the last one, I mean, that's so much better for me. Except that the bot would get it and it's 1 less money. But it's also goblins, which he also wants. So sure, we'll do that. And this we can get rid of. Because that way, with a single secret door, everything connects. And that's really nice. All right, so the bot got a lot of cards, but hopefully not too many that are valuable enough for him. But my money is a travesty here, I think. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with treasure chests. But yeah, man, I'm going to get so much money for treasure chests later. And I've got 3 already in my central rooms if I can get my XP up high enough. All right, so that was 9. So he's immediately buying, oh, sorry, I don't have it on camera. He's immediately buying the cheaper secret door and the cheaper experience. Oh, and it's going to cost like all my stuff to get another secret door, which I desperately need. He's also getting these. He's also getting that. And he's throwing away this, which I don't really care about. And then, yeah, I mean, I gotta, right? Like, I don't see any other option. If I don't have a secret door, my entire dungeon just falls apart. Where to put it? I think actually here, because then I get, well, first of all, I got every single thing going down, but this way I get like a nice corridor of death effect where I can like keep on having the heroes hit as much stuff as possible. Although there's not actually, I realized getting all these treasure chests, I didn't really get much in the way of damage dealing. But I can put my stone dragon in here where there's nothing maybe, since otherwise no damage is being dealt there. And I can put my minion where? If I put him early, he can do like extra damage to fighters. I mean, the Templars will ignore him. But the second I get a rogue, they'll just get rid of that. So maybe I put him like here. Let me see how that goes. Yeah, I don't really know. But I did get all my blueprint stuff. I didn't get any more kobolds, but I don't think they did either. And if at the end of the game I have 1 and they have 0, I get 15 points and they get 0 points. So that at least is good because you need to have at least 1 to qualify for the second place 9 victory points here. Didn't get to buy any extra experience though, so I didn't get to level up, which is definitely a bummer. All right, and now we're rolling each round a white and a brown, which has a 50-50 chance of bringing a hero to us. So let's see what we get. Oh, we got double Templar, each with 4 hit points, each completely ignoring not just the minion, but everything in the first chamber containing a minion. Oh, and I guess they're purple, not blue. And here we go. We only do 1 at a time. So first Templar comes in here and takes 2 damage. And you know what? Works out fine. Takes 2 more from the trap and the monster. Done. Next one. 2, 4, done. All right, and yep, we'll keep going. Definitely not quitting yet. The Jael, by the way, defeats 6 people this time. So if I can get 7 or 8, 8 being the max, because I only have 8 chambers, I will beat them for 6 victory points. Okay, just another Templar. Why do I roll the same thing over and over? And how does this guy go? 2, ignores completely. 1 for 3, 4, he's defeated. Dang, already almost to my boss. Okay, no, sir, we ain't quitting yet. We got a fighter. We've still never rolled a rogue, which I guess is good for my traps. All right, so he takes 1, 2, plus 1 from his power, 3, 4, plus 1 from his power, 5, 6, 7 from my minion. Yep, he's gone. Okay, so I'm at 4. All right, well, let's see what happens. Okay, still no rogue and some tough people. Now I get to decide the order here. 6 and then 4. So the Templar would go 1, 2, 3, waste him. The Barbarian would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, waste him. Shoot. Okay, but the Barbarian would also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the Templar's already there, 6, 7, so he'd be defeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, so either way, both these rooms are going to be filled. Doesn't really matter how I do it. And I'm going to have to stop again, aren't I? I can totally defeat a rogue if I rolled 1 rogue, but if I roll 2 heroes, I'm definitely not winning because I can't defeat anybody else. Yes, I'm just going to get to 6 exactly, which means I tie Jael and they get this again. Oh, and sorry, I need to level up 2 heroes with white dice. Could be the same one, so the Templar could go up to like 6 life. Hey, the rogue that we've never seen has a bit more hit points. In fact, it is perfectly balanced at the moment. They're going to level up 3 times in year 3, and then not at all in year 4, because clearly the game's already over. So the rogues are 2, fighters 7, Templar is 4. Okay. Oh, stupid Mike. I never got this. I never decided what I wanted. So I didn't get a single new star. I think this is the way to go. I did add 2 more dirt to my big chamber, so it's already 10 victory points minimum. That's pretty dang good for these, although they can go up to like 20 or more if you do really well. Okay, and I got 6 guys, so 6 experience. I'm going to level up twice with the 4 I already had. Let's get 1 more minion, I think, and let's get 2 treasures so I can spend even more, and might as well just kind of stack the middle, right? Yeah, so now how much money am I getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, did I count that right? Yep, 8 on top of whatever my cards actually show, and hopefully Jael won't be spending as much, so I want to go hog wild with purchasing this time, I hope. Okay, in the year 3 markets. Oh, interesting. A double secret door. I don't think I'll need that. I mean, again, every single chamber at the bottom of my row 2 connects to row 3. 2 victory point stars for 6 is not bad. I'll probably get that just to prevent them from getting it. So a kobold for 4. Really, I want like that and the experience. And I don't know if I care about anything else right now, except like maybe another monster just to deal more damage. And let's see what they're doing. What? They have 15? Why are they getting so much? Usually it's not quite that high. And they're going for the secret doors and the stars. That's okay. Oh, and man, for treasure chest. Well, actually, it's not too bad, right? Yeah, they only got 1, 2 so far, because I've definitely been going wild on treasure chests. All right, so they have 15 money. I really want at a minimum to steal the experience from them. And I've got 8 treasure chests, so I got to get like at least 8 money. And let's look at our challenges. These are the last ones we will get. You do not get one in year 4. All right, gain 3 reputation for each goblin in a column of your dungeon. I have a single goblin. That one's not great. What is great is that's the lowest number, so that's what he's going to get rid of. Gain 2 reputation for each slime in a cluster of chambers in your dungeon. Right now, each of my clusters has 1 of those slimes, so it'd be 2 points total. Yay. Gain 4 reputation for each chamber with 4 elements in your dungeon. Oh, that one's good. With my treasure chest, I can fill that out a bit. So I should be able to get at least 8 or 12 from that. Yeah, that's the obvious winner with how things are going. And this time he wants green, no more red. Yay. Look at my blueprint. I want a green ooze here and dirt here. Great. All right, so what does he want? He wants green. So there are 2 of them. And that's a pretty solid chamber to start things off and get things connected. And it's another kobold that I don't want him to get. The guard room's decent too. I wanted that to be dirt. I want that to have a green ooze, which I do have options for, but that one's already full, which would get me 4 victory points with the cramped construction thing. But if I can shut out the bot from getting kobolds, it is a huge swing because they get 9 points from it. So I think I have to get both of these, but I don't want to mess up that. So let's maybe go like that, I guess. So it connects up and I'll hang on to this one. Okay, and this time we got no other greens. Where'd I want to ooze? I want an ooze there. I'm not connecting things, but it's also a lot of money. And it would do my blueprint. And then I can hang on to that one, I guess. Suddenly maybe I am going to want the secret doors. Okay, still no greens besides that one. This one would fulfill my dirt thing. It gets me more treasure. Besides that, it's not actually that good, but I don't want a billion traps either. Fine. Hanging on to the green again, but now I'll have to actually... Oh, there's 2 greens. All right, well, I don't want him to have kobold, so even though this is kind of terrible in every way for, like, dungeon continuity, it still costs him a lot of points, and it gets me 3 victory points. That's cool. Oh, but I didn't get enough money, did I? Did I? With the new treasure chest? Maybe I did. 4, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I'm 1 above him. And actually, even though I want the experience, got to get him to not have the kobold, right? Where do I want to put this kobold? So that's going to be like 2, 4. I want to put it somewhere where it'll do damage. I mean, I could put it here and hope I don't get rogues. Or here, maybe put it here, because I'm definitely not going to get enough treasure chest to fill all this stuff, and that'll make that do a bit more damage. That's probably fine. So that cost me 4, but now he's grabbing everything. Getting that. Getting that. What was it? Top, right? Yeah, so he's getting these. He's getting those. So I can still get the expensive secret door, which I kind of need to do here. And I can still buy experience. What do I have? I have 12 total. So that'd be 8 and 4. I don't really need him. Yeah, let's do that. Because the 2 experience might be worth 6 extra victory points for me at the end of the game with my other thing. Oh, and he throws the goblin one away, and I'm getting the 4 things one, which is my last challenge card. Now, where do I want to put this? Right now, that goes down, that goes down, that goes down, but nothing's connected to each other. This one's totally disconnected. So I guess I probably want to do that first. I don't know. This is... Yeah, my dungeon got pretty messed up in that last round. We can try to fix it in the final round. We'll see. All right, he's beaten 9 heroes this turn. And I need the white and 2 browns. Here we go. Oh, he gets the ooze or slime over here. Oh, what? Finally? Now y'all come out? We got 2 rogues. So they have 2 life, and they will destroy a trap in the chamber where they're defeated. And all my early chambers have traps. So let's just do the obvious thing. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I didn't put down... Okay, so my boss is going to go in the super treasure chest room, of course. And my minions. Should they be like a finisher? I'll ignore that I already know there's rogues coming. Maybe like in here? Oh no, that guy seems like fine. Well, sure, maybe there, and we'll see what happens. Okay, and then rogue, and bye-bye trap. Maybe I was better off not having all these rogues now that I think about it. Okay, that's 2. The boss is getting 9. So let's see what we get. 2 Templars. Okay, not much choice here, so that's 2 damage. Totally ignored, not ignored. So that defeats them because that's 3 more for 5. Remember, they only ignore the first minion room. 2 damage, ignored. Oh, they can't go down here. They only do 3. Crud. So they got to go in here, which gets them to 4. I don't know if I can defeat anybody there. All right, next up, we got just a single Templar. And yeah, this is terrible. 1, 2, ignored. 3, nope. 1, 2, ignored. 3, nope. So I gotta use my leader on that. All right, here we go. Why is it Templars? I have this nice minion at the beginning. They're totally ignoring him. All right, so 2, 4, and then, oh no. Is that it? 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, doesn't connect. 2, 3, no, 3, yeah. He gets out, which means I take a demerit. Oh my gosh. That is -4 victory points, y'all. This is terrible compared to my last couple of games where I was dominating the monsters, the heroes. But yeah, this Templar's ignoring one of my best rooms. Doesn't help much. I only defeated 7 guys, by the way. I needed to defeat 10 to beat Jael. So that wasn't happening anytime. And we gotta level them up. It is Rogue, and Fighter. So Rogues are now 4 life, interestingly, but Templars are still only 4, but apparently that's enough. Okay, before we go into year 4, I've got 3, 6, 7 defeated. No, I don't. Oh man, I only defeated 6. That was a minion. Ugh. It's pretty bad, y'all, pretty bad. I'm going to go and get my 3rd minion, because I don't know if the stone thing matters much, and then hopefully I can get like 15 experience, or 13 experience between purchasing and stuff to get these for 8 more victory points. Is that even going to happen? And they aren't going to be any good for money. Maybe I should just focus on getting up there and then keeping my experience, because you don't have to spend your experience in year 4. That's how something like the Guardian's Glory works. I'll be going in here. I want a star in my bottom right, a dirt down here, And my new gate will be at the bottom. That doesn't play into combat at all, but I do get 1 victory point for every chamber that's connected to it, so I want to make everything connect to that as well if I can. All right, there's no challenges, and the market looks pretty good. No kobolds for them to get. A cheap secret door. Okay, we'll see how this goes. And JL's last card, 10. Okay, I guess I was underestimating how much money they get. I don't remember it being this high. And he's trying to get the bottom things, and he wants gnolls. He probably has like 1 or 2 of those, but that's not too bad, although 14 victory points by itself is a lot. And he wants blue, which once again we got a ton of, man. What is up? Although this is great, because we want a dirt place, right? So that'll connect everything. Oh, let me move down a bit. There we go. That'll connect everything really well. It's 8 money for me to buy a bunch. And then he gets victory points for goblins and gnolls. I'll give him this one, because at least this one will like connect things better and can go down to the exit there. All right. 1 other blue. I do like this one. I think that works really well. And then I'll hold on to this one so he can get the points for it. Although, ooh, that would get me the star thing, but it's not any victory points, and I don't want that. I will hold on to the blue. My other blueprint is to have a star there. And there are no stars to buy, so actually maybe I should have gotten that. Okay, they got another blue. So many blues. This will get me more victory points because of my cluster of dirt rooms. And it's more money, and then I'll hold on to this blue. And last thing, I mean, these are all terrible. Nothing connects to anything, so I'll get the blue so they don't get anything for it, and it's a bit more money. Yeah, because that's a green, and I think I've successfully shut him out of kobold. That's something at least. And if I can get 1 secret door, then everything is connected to my entrances. Not as much as I might like, but it's there. But money, I think I finally am pretty good money-wise. 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, sorry, there's a treasure chest you can't see there. So I can buy a bunch before he comes around. And then also, I might want to think about if I stop buying before I reach him, then I get 9 victory points and he gets 6. Otherwise, he gets 9 and I get 6, especially because XP is worth a lot to me. All right, so I want to get the cheap secret door for sure. And what's the thing that's not connected? This. So let's do like that, because that just gives me like a bit more flexibility to send heroes down here and have a bit more damage. And I will get, I guess, for 4, the 4 XP that levels me up. Because I'm realizing I do want to get to the treasure chest, not just because of the central thing, but also because I'm getting 4 victory points for every filled chamber. So like 1, 2, 3 is going to get me 8 more victory points, so I want to do that. And then usually I'm going to kill at least 10 heroes in the end, so that would get me to there and there. If I can get to 15, then I get an extra point for every treasure chest, which might not be worth it. All right, what's left to care about? I'm at 16, so if I get another secret door, it could give me even more flexibility. And then I would still have enough to buy these or these, because he's not going for them, which would stop him from getting them, because treasure chests are worth victory points, although so are traps. That would also just give me a bit more stuff to fill in chambers and do more damage to people, so all of that seems good. So yeah, let's do that. So I'll do 6 to get that, and then he gets this, and nothing else for now. And where do I want this to go? Everything's connected. It's just a question of giving me more flexibility in fighting. So like right now, that's a dead-end chamber that doesn't do much damage. That's a dead-end chamber that doesn't do much damage. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Maybe do this so that they both suck a little bit less. And then for 10, I'll give him the 6 victory points. I'm going to get all of this. Put the treasure chest in one of the central rooms, obviously. I mean, that's still a good spot for my leader. And then I'm actually thinking this still counts as an element for like my full thing. But this is a great room because it does 3 damage. And now with everybody leveling up, including the rogue a bunch, no one dies from 3 damage. So that's going to be a free 3 damage or 4 against fighters to everyone who comes into the dungeon, which means every Templar will die from a single thing. I mean, that seems beautiful, I think. Maybe I'll be able to kill enough guys to finally beat him for the big victory point one. All right, but he does get these for some more points. And yeah, here we go. We're rolling every die. 2 rogues and a Templar. We started out with all fighters. Now we can't get any of them. All right, so the rogues are 4s, and the Templars are also... Oh, shoot. I keep on forgetting. So these guys do get... They're 4 damage in stone chambers. So I want to find some like weenie stone chambers, like maybe that one, and this one for the Templars to ignore forever. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so Rogues have 4, Templars have 4. Besides that, they're basically identical, except I don't want the rogues to go into a trap room, which they're going to anyway. Oh no, not if I send the Templar in first. So that'd be 3, 5. Okay. And then the rogue can go 3, 4, but no treasure or trap to destroy. Oh, and then this guy's going 3, a billion. Okay, that wasn't great. But so it goes, yeah, because this guy does 4, 5. So, yep, they're dead. Okay, I want to get to 13 heroes. That would be enough. Okay, 2 more rogues and a fighter. I mean, I don't have anything that scores from traps, so the only annoying thing about the rogues destroying them is that I don't have that trap anymore. All right, so who do I want to go first? So the fighter would take 4 out of 8, 6 out of 8, 8 out of 8. I mean, that seems pretty dang clean. So let's do that. Then the rogue's going to take 3, 4, no traps. And then this rogue, I think I'll send him down to this dead end, right? 3, 4, 5. It's not wasting too much. All right. So that's 6 heroes. We want to get to 13, remember. Okay, just a fighter and a rogue again. Okay, so the rogue will die from anything, so I don't really want to send them first if it's going to be into a good room. Yeah, so let's send the fighter first, so that's 4 damage. Then, where do things connect? They can go here, and that's it. Yeah, because that's actually a dead end. So they get in here. Oh, they take 7. I thought that would kill them, but it doesn't. Wait, where's my stone dragon? He should be here. Oh, which means... yeah, okay, I guess that'll kill the fighter, that dead end. And again, I wasted a minion completely. And the rogue takes 3 and then 5, so that's done, but I didn't blow up any traps. So next guy, no matter what, because my adjacency sucks, is going... oh, that's only a 1? Well, actually, no, that works out fine, because a rogue or a Templar are going to take 3 damage there and then 1 there. So that'll kill somebody. And then I have, like, nice kind of movement around here. Got 8 guys dead. So I kind of want this to be like not that many guys so that the next round, because I want like 2 rounds that are more, or it can be everybody, whatever. Okay, 1 paladin, 1 fighter, 2 rogues. This will get me to 12, which means I'd tie and I wouldn't get the point. So I kind of got to go for it again, which means I'll almost definitely fail and get -6. So maybe I'll stop here and let the bot get it again. I don't know. All right, so we have to go to the boss. So clearly... I should send the fighter because they have the most health. Okay, so that's that. Then I want the rogue to get killed where there aren't traps. Well, let's send the paladin to go 3, 4. That's a nice clean kill. And then 5 here for the rogue. And then I guess here, that's also 4. All right, so what do I have left damage-wise? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll destroy a fighter. 3, 4, 5... 4, okay. So unless I roll all 4 or like roll a bunch of fighters, I think I can still win this. And I need that experience too, because that's worth a bunch of extra points for me. Okay, that might work. It is enough people. That gets me to, I think, 15? Yeah, that gets me to 15. So if I can kill them all, I only have 3 chambers left though. Oh my gosh. All right, so the paladin can be killed by anybody at this point. It's really about these guys. So if I go 3, 4, because they take +1, so they have 4 left. And then, so that would certainly kill him. I could also go like around, so that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, there's no way for me to do 2 of these guys, is there? Oh wait, I forgot about this room. Yeah, okay, I think this works if I send both the fighters first. So they take 3. Just trying to follow the adjacency here. They go in here and get killed, because that's 4 from that guy, 5 plus their bonus 6, that's 10 damage, or 9 damage. Okay, so they take, sorry, it's 4 here, so that was 10 damage. 4, and now I'm going to send him the long way around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, got him, and then the paladin. 1, 2, 3, no minions to worry about. 4, that guy exactly defeats him. Woo! Okay, so I do get the big 12-pointer, and I get a bunch of experience. That was great. Yes, how much experience do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's see. I definitely want to get these and put them all in the center and finish up my sizing. Let's get all these heroes out of here. Yep, so I can fully finish all these rooms and get them in the center, which is pretty huge victory point-wise. Now, here's the question. I do have enough to get both of these, so I'm getting 3 for each treasure chest in my central chamber. Or I can stop and have 5 extra XP, because I don't have to spend it all, which would be worth 15 points. I can't imagine that this would be worth more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, so I get 10 more points for going from a 2 to a 3. Definitely not worth it. So I'll get the XP. All right, let's total things up. All right, so new scoring sheet. Let's walk through things. So they got the 9 victory points because they didn't drop out early. I got 6. Okay, next we go to the goal. I'm pretty sure. Okay, they definitely didn't get any extra kobolds in there. Did they sneak in a kobold card? How did they get that? No, like really, when did I give that to them? Well, I don't know. Okay, so they do get 9, and I get 15, I assume. Yeah, because I've got 3 of the guys. Yeah, I thought I shut them out. Maybe I gave them that card by accident. Okay, my 3 things, and their 4 auto scores. So first for experience, I've got 6 left for 12. I'll also get 1 point for each later. For this one, I see the biggest collection of dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was good. Times 2 is 16. And this one should be huge. 4 for each chamber with 4 elements. And again, I do believe that rubble counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. But that's still 20. Okay, then this is 1 point for every card that connects to my entrance and my exit. I believe everything is connected. So that's 16 times 2. 32. Definitely easier to get with the expansion. Okay, positive and negative stars. 3, 4, minus 3 is 1, plus 1 is 2. Nothing much there. My blueprint, I think I only missed 1, right? Yeah, I didn't get a star in the corner. Everything else looks good. So I get 14 points instead of 20. Okay, then for my character goals, I'm getting 2 points for every central treasure chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Pretty good. 1 point for each leftover experience, 6. And then plus 12 for winning year 4, minus 4 for the demerit. Looks like a pretty high score. Maybe it's 151. Now let's go over to them because they got a mishmash of stuff. So this one's 14 plus 3 per null. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's already 23. That's it. Wait, do they have any here? Yeah, they don't have any here. So that's 23. Okay, card 2 is 10 plus 3 per treasure chest. So 13. And I know they had at least one of those. Where'd they go? Ah, there it is. So that's 16. Okay, next is 9 plus 2 per trap. This should be a lot. Just in tokens, we've got 5, 6, 7. So that's 14. So 23, 25. Okay, that's it. Still pretty dang good. And their 4th card is 15 plus 2 per goblin. So that's 17. I don't think, oh, they did 19. That's it. They had a ton of oozes. I'm glad they didn't get scored for those. Okay, and their stars, you got 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. And then their experience, they bought. Now, this, by the way, is completely unclear in the rules whether or not they get the points or the experience for defeated people. I'm going to say they do because I've usually beaten them by a lot in my games since they're not getting anything from like their characters or whatever. So if we're doing that, it's 8 plus, so that's 20, 38. Maybe that's too much and I'm cheating for them. I don't know. Okay, their trophies, 4, 6. Oh, it is 8. Okay, it's just misprinted here. So 18. All right, let's see how they did and whether the 38 was a mistake. Okay, they got 163 with the experience. If I'm not supposed to give that to them, they would have gotten 30 less and I would have beaten them by 18 or so. And I wasn't playing with the harder Jael card, so I'm really not sure because the rules don't say anything about whether they get the experience for the heroes or not. All right, so that is a taste of the prototype, not finished version of Invasion. What do I think? Mostly, I adore this. Am I always going to want to play this mode? Maybe not, because it is more complicated. It takes a little bit longer. But I think the extra considerations for building your dungeon make things so yummy here. It's like really tough to figure out how to build it because trying to build it for other things and get other victory points will often mean you're not building it the best for actual combat. So that's a really interesting dynamic. I also love asymmetric factions and powers, and having 12 of them is just kind of crazy. And they really are quite different. Well, specifically, the 6 boards are quite different. They do have similarities between each other. But like as an example, the troll doesn't get minions, but he gets to move around and defeat heroes on his own over and over if you can chain together certain types of tiles on his board. So just like really cool stuff. And again, there's good variety in the heroes, and that changes how you're going to be building your stuff. Looks like there's 4 per type in the prototype. And there's more interesting market stuff going on because you can clear rubble, you can get more secret passages. There's even more of that stuff in the competitive play. So I think all of that is awesome. I would compare this favorably to the, what was it called? Minions and Monsters, or whatever that expansion was for Role Player, where it added actual hero activities to just the basic building a character stuff. This does kind of the same thing, and I'm here for it. But I'm a fan of build your dungeon and fight hero games going way back to like Dungeon Keeper and even our own design Dark Dealings. Now, what are my concerns? The big thing is this is already a swingy game in solo, and it becomes way more so, and it becomes a swingier game in multiplayer because you can see that like the luck of the dice and how that plays into your dungeon is going to change things quite a lot. And these trophies are really big point-wise. And the thing that I don't think I like right now in my multiplayer games, again, I'm focusing mainly on multiplayer. Solo is super swingy, but it's fun. I think it works well. Although I do need to clarify the victory points because I'm not sure if I won or lost here. But in multiplayer, how the rules currently work is that whoever has priority wins the tie in the invasion. And because you're all using the same dice and the same heroes, we've found in our multiplayer games that often we tend to kill the same number of guys. Like, yes, the push your luck thing is interesting, staying in or staying out. But usually at least a couple of us will kill the exact same number of people, which means whoever had priority, that's whoever dropped out of the market first, gets the 8 or 12 victory point swing, and the other player who tied with them doesn't. And that feels like too big of a swing to me. I would love them to, I don't know, have like weaker versions of these or just give everybody the invasion bonus. Because priority is already such a huge thing. You're dropping out to get whichever challenge you want, and you're dropping out to have priority ties for the next round. So I don't really think that priority needs to be that much more important. And man, with how many times we have tied on the number of heroes defeated, it is crazy important to get these huge victory point swings. So I'm not sure about that. And the other thing, and this is a big one, is that I'm not sure about the balance of the factions yet. And Prototype, I'm sure they'll work on it, but I just want to make sure that they are aware of it. So I'm going to email them and like tell them about this myself. But like, where's the one? Oh, this one. The Pact Demon. Just as an example, I haven't played all of them, so maybe there's just like the one broken one and the rest are fine. So he is getting victory points at the end of the game, 2 or 3 for every Pact monster in his dungeon. And when he levels up to these lightning bolts, he gets to flip these over, and he will end up potentially having 3 different types of monsters that are Pact monsters for him. And first of all, this is incredibly swingy compared to most of the factions, because you don't know, like, especially for this third one, it could be a monster you have none of in your dungeon. It could be a monster you have 15 of in your dungeon. That's actually what happened to me. We were playing a game where the goal for everybody was already to get slimes and oozes, and I just happened to flip slimes and oozes for this, and I had 1 billion of them. So I got, no joke, I remember how my entire score for like a pretty good score was 151 and the bot was like 160 something. I got from this pact thing that I leveled up all the way, 3 for each monster. I think it was 69 points, which is way too much. No source in the game, like you saw in my last game, no source in the game should give you more than 20 or maybe 30. So 60 something is insane. Maybe there's a misprint or a misunderstanding how it works, but there's also like a few other weird things. Like here, the sewer sludge, he puts out tons of slimes and oozes. He gets like, whenever he gets to these things, he gets to put a bunch of them out. And what happens if he gets a challenge card that likes slimes and oozes? Or hey, I'll go one worse for you. What happens if the overall thing people are competing in is to have slimes and oozes? Well, I guess he wins that. So there are some factions that relate to specific elements in the game, but it's not really accounting for the challenge cards and goal cards that can, in a swingy way, also relate to those elements or not. It doesn't seem like the balance is perfect for some of the factions yet. Now, this is going to crowdfunding. Again, just because it looks beautiful doesn't mean that it's a finished experience, but I just hope that, you know, when I email them, they're aware of this. I'll add a little note here based on how they responded. Because if they're still testing these, no worries, they'll probably figure it out. And if it's like a little bit swingy, whatever, it's a fun, fairly quick game. Well, I mean, not as quick with the expansion. But if they're like, hey, there's no problem, everything is great, these factions are perfectly the way we want them, then I would be a little concerned. But anyway, that is Stonespine Architects Invasion. I think it takes a quick little fun Euro into a more thematic, much more intense experience. Not always what I'll want with the game. I might want to play the simpler version that's a little bit quicker. But I think it's an awesome expansion that adds a lot of cool stuff to this great game. So thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Dan, J. William F., Steve Wren, Casey W., Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.